Dar es Salaam, Tanzania is growing fast. Already home to over 5 million people, the city's population is projected to reach nearly 8 million by 2040. The city is a magnet for job seekers, with 56% of the population coming from other regions. To sustain its attraction for investment and create jobs into the future, the city needs better infrastructure and services to support people and businesses. The urban growth has followed the development of the major roads, with the construction of houses, businesses, and industrial areas. This development of dense urbanized areas has put pressure on the city's natural systems, turning green space into concrete. The resulting cityscape emits more heat and creates a barrier that prevents the groundwater from being replenished and also directs rainwater over and through urban areas, increasing the severity of flooding and erosion. Dar es Salaam's annual climate extremes make these impacts felt on the city. Each year, Dar experiences 2 intense rainy seasons that are separated by a long dry season and a hot season. During the rainy season, streets flood and riverbanks overtop, erode and collapse. During the hot season, the city is nearly 5 degrees Celsius warmer than surrounding rural zones. In the dry season, when water from the upstream rivers dry up, people rely on groundwater that has been depleted to the point where salt water from the ocean can reach up to 5 kilometers inland.
One of the most important things to remember in East Africa, but across almost all of the continent, is that our cities are still growing rapidly. So we're losing more and more of our green areas.
With increasing severity of rain events, increasing heat and higher sea levels, these impacts are only anticipated to get worse.
We need to prepare this city for the changes that are coming. It's becoming very hot because of the building that we have put in place.
But Dar es Salaam also has an opportunity. With much of its future development still to come, the city can plan smarter, build better, and greener.
We need people to understand why we need greening in the city.
That's why, for the past 3 years, the World Bank and its partners have worked with local leaders, engineers, and planners to build green infrastructure into the fabric of the city.
You have engineers that need to build the roads, but then you have architects that need to understand how the layout should be, and then you have drainage engineers who need to understand how the water flows. Bringing all these people together is needed on every single work.
Tanzania, in partnership with global experts, is training its urban professionals on green infrastructure and incorporating these principles into university curricula. Sustainable urban drainage creates urban infrastructure that holds water, reducing the amount and speed of runoff water during storms and increasing groundwater infiltration. Building a city to reduce heat by designing for more shade, cooling from breeze and heat reflective surfaces throughout the city, and designing buildings with green roofs for both heat and drainage benefits.
What we try to do with sustainable drainage is mimic nature and the way that nature manages rainfall. So it's about putting water back into the ground, seeing water as an opportunity.
We have a lot of problem of flooding. Every time it rains, all our engineers, we are very uncomfortable. So here we are learning solutions to manage the water that comes in large quantities, instead of just letting it go to somewhere else to create other problems downstream. We are taught how to capture it and manage it.
Now, real investments are already underway through the Dar es Salaam Metropolitan Development Project, starting with new roads, incorporating sustainable drainage, and moving on to market design to reduce urban heat. Together, the World Bank and Tanzania are creating the next generation of green infrastructure professionals.
The world is changing very fast. Technology is changing, the environment is changing, the economy is growing, but also priorities shift. So we have to unlearn some of the things we were taught. We have to relearn new things. We must influence policy such that we all think together
The World Bank and the government of Tanzania are also working to identify opportunities to introduce incentives and financing for the private sector to adopt green infrastructure using results-based financing approaches. If Dar es Salaam adopts green infrastructure, by 2040, the impacts will be significant, reducing flood risk for 17,000 buildings, preventing nearly 840,000 tons of soil erosion each year, lowering urban heat by up to 5 degrees in some areas, storing over 1.4 million cubic meters of stormwater underground.
There will be a very big change in the near future.
Green infrastructure isn't a luxury. It's essential to build a resilient city that attracts investment and creates jobs.